matko biała, czemu mętne wody twoje?
Jakże mętne być nie mają, kiedy do nich łzy padają. Smok wieczarzy siadł pod górą, brzmi podstępny i okrutny. Lud nad brzegiem ręce łamie, krak na grodzie siedzi smutny. Smok co chwyci to pożera, bawi ludzi, pleni stada. Dusi niewiasty i dzieci, oj ludu biada, biada. Krak na grodzie smutny siedzi.
Let's go.
All right, welcome everybody to the stream. Tonight's a special occasion. We've got a new game starting with almost all new players and a new GM. Everybody be kind to Avalia, first time GMing, and I'm a mean person and made her do it on on stream. So
Ooh, let's make some noise.
I broke the overlay and there's echo. I'm confused. Corton, shut up. Oh no, Saber, your image is gone. What's happened? Okay, fixed. Sorry. So yes, we'll be playing Lost Mines of Phandelver. This is the starting adventure for 5th edition. They put it out with the starter kit, and we're going to be running it tonight. We've got Avalia. She plays a druid in our Tuesday game, Fellowship of the Fart. She will be assisted by Beanie, who plays Estelise in the unnamed group that plays Tales from the Yawning Portal on Monday. We've got Bardis, who is Casimir, also from the Monday group, plays our Bard. So even as Bardis, he's bringing the Bardis insurance along with him. We've got 4 new players otherwise. We've got Ezekiel. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Ezekiel.
Hi everyone. Nickname is Derek. I'm playing Ezekiel Reagan, the half-elf sorcerer, who is actually a merchant as a profession. And yeah, he's just someone who had a terrible luck, and he's trying really hard to have control in his life once again.
Well, welcome to the Dungeoneers Guild. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Next up, we got Colgrim.
Hey, my name is Will. I am playing Colgrim. He's a dwarf barbarian, and he's just going to smash things and drink.
Up next, we have Sebas.
I'm Apex, and I am playing Sebis Bluefang, the Dragonborn rogue and former pirate.
And our last new player, recently renamed to Shizu. We couldn't figure out the name, so he was nice to us and let us edit it slightly. Take it away, Shizu.
Hello, so I'm a Saber expert in like the chat and everywhere else, and I'll be playing Shizu, which is a UNT paladin. Yeah, I don't really. I'm trying to remember my backstory here. Yeah, basically far traveler, so originating from Mastica, and then somehow managed to find his way in Neverwinter, and then got tagged along with this ragtag bunch of adventurers and dwarves. And hopefully we're going to survive and live a grand adventure together.
Thank you so much. And last but not least, we've got Bardis.
I'm Bardis, Kaz in the other game. Everybody just calls me Kaz, or Casimir in the other game. Everyone just calls me Kaz. Bardis is used to be an archaeologist back in the day, and sort of combined his love of nature and tombs in sort of this strange way of, well, if they're not using it, then I might as well return it. He's got a long history with the dwarves and nature itself, and sort of is joining this group as a way of maybe getting back into his archaeology roots. So
All right, sounds good. Thank you for that. And with that, we will turn the time over to Avalia. Take it away.
Hey, again, like Ben said, I'm new, so be gentle, be gentle. Thank you, Bruce. So I guess we will get started. Can you all see that?
Not me, not yet.
What are we supposed to be seeing?
To get players to the right screen, you have to drag the little players bookmark over to the map that you want them on. Unless you're trying to show them a handout, then you have to show all players.
No, so I have to just.
So this will also be a lane roll 20 as we go kind of thing.
Yay!
Beginner Fridays, woo!
Having a little issues with my Discord stuff.
All right, all right. So, we are going to begin. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to a rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver. A couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelver. He then set out ahead of you on horse along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. All right. Now, you spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. You guys have already introduced your characters, but I would like to know, and I'm sure the stream would like to know, how you know Gundren Rockseeker. So yeah, so whoever wants to jump on that first, go right ahead.
Sebes does not know Gundren Rockseeker, but he does know a fellow party member, a Ezequiel. He has been contracted by Ezequiel and is a sort of business partner for future endeavors, and the promise of gold has brought him along with him.
Yeah, Ezekiel knew Groundseeker near Baldur's Gate, and what he promised pretty much was basically getting enough gold for his payment for the guild and future assessment for businesses. So he's pretty much covering the job while he's also working along with Sebas, because Sebas told him about a plan of finding a treasure or something like that. So he is interested. Of course, Ezekiel is also a little bit naive when it's about going outside the world. He doesn't know what he's going to meet. So this is the part where it gets interesting for him.
I guess I'll go next. Yeah, so I think I already, well, essentially when I entered Neverwinter, I've kind of stumbled upon our friend the Rockseeker. Rackseeker? What is his name? Sorry. Rockseeker, yes. Someone in the other chat is confusing me. Jinx. So, yeah. I met Rockseeker in one of the random taverns of Neverwinter, and basically got hooked into doing the job for him. That's pretty much it. I'm kind of new to the whole place and learning as I go.
So Colgrim heard that one of his friends was working for Rockseeker. He heard he could make some money, so that's why he's here.
Bardus knows of the Rockseeker. It's actually his seventh cousin, twice removed on his mother's side, only his second mother. Essentially, he heard a tale through his couple more cousins that he had a job that needed doing, and wanting to get back into the field of adventuring and archaeology, he figured he needed something to fund it.
All right. So, what would be the party's marching order? You do have the wagon, so you can have, a character and you need one driving the wagon, and then you can have someone higher up or whatever you want to do. So, what would be your marching order?
How big is the wagon? Like, can we fit multiple people in the wagon, or is it kind of like one person driving and the rest is just chilling around?
No, you can have shit.
Like, is the wagon fully stocked with goods and wares and stuff?
Well, you can have one or two characters driving the wagon. The rest can be riding in the back of the wagon or walking alongside. You do have a few things inside the wagon because you are taking provisions to Phandelver. So, I mean, you got to take that into consideration. So you have...
There is also the fact that I also have a cart, so I might be driving, like, back to it.
Caravan style?
Yeah.
I do have the list for the wagon pulled up if, you're wanting to, like, pilfer through his things and see what all he's having you send.
Sebes will follow alongside the wagon, somewhat off the beaten path, for this is a dangerous road and his skills are best used when he is not seen.
I shall be walking next to the wagon.
I'm riding on the wagon because my legs are tiny and I don't want to get tired.
Yeah. All right. So the wagon is packed full of an assortment of mining supplies and food. Of course, there is, the two ox are pulling the cart, and they probably need somebody to drive them.
Does anyone know how to operate these vehicles?
You really don't need any skills.
Oh, okay.
Anybody can drive a wagon.
I thought it was like some sort of complicated arcane procedure.
I
just want an ox. I need to know.
I know water vehicles. I know boats. This is not a boat.
I mean, I'm busy. I have to take care of my things.
I'll drive it.
Do we need two people to drive it, or one person? Or...
One person can drive it, one or two can. Doesn't matter.
All right.
I mean, I'm on the thing, so I'm just gonna sit next to the other, I believe the other dwarf who's driving. So.
Since you have two dwarfs sitting next to each other, what would their conversation be like? Because since one's mountain and the other's hill.
I'm totally driving this thing drunk right now. Just want to let you know in case we crash.
Oh God.
I would like to gently take the reins from him.
A method I know quite well, driving drunk.
Oh Lord.
Sebas, don't.
It works much better with boats.
So I'm just gonna sort of look at what's the other Colgrim?
Yeah.
You remind me of my my 9th cousin twice removed now? 10th, 11th? You look kind of like my mother if her beard wasn't as long as it is now.
So your mom had a mohawk too?
Oh yeah.
Woman after my own heart.
Indeed. Just essentially, I imagine our conversation is just strange, like family reunion, sort of standing awkwardly They're like a little awkwardly, but like just random things. So.
You
Are you,
dwarves.
ta-
You
are you
dwarves.
talking in common or Dwarvish? Just
Probably dwarvish.
Yeah, I'd go dwarvish.
Never mind then.
I'm like, yeah, that's all right then. They're having their own conversation.
And what would be Shizu be doing at this moment?
I'm basically like walking next to the cart, kind of like bodyguard style, and not understanding a word they're saying, so just kind of like ignoring their conversation, and sort of like just paying attention to the road and what's going on in general, I guess. And is it like are we in like a forest, or is it like an open field, or what kind of a?
You're on an open trail. You have woods to the side of you, light shrubbery.
How
All right.
dense are the woods to the side of us? Dense enough to hide in should the necessity come?
Well, as stated, this area is known for bandits and outlaws.
So probably yes.
Probably. You never know.
Good to know.
Devons, can
Oh, I'm
you
gonna stand
be
alert.
looking around just in case? I'm a
Yeah.
little bit nervous.
I'm gonna get stand alert, looking for the sneaky bandits trying to get to us, or bugbears, whatever.
So,
I think that-
so Sebas is looking out as well, and so is Ezekiel.
Sebes is going through, not quite into the forest, but right next to it, and keeping an eye on the forest as he walks.
All right.
With my strong passive perception of 10, I will be looking around. A little bit nervous, but keeping eyes on the road too.
Hey. You've been on Tribor Trail for about a half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
Are we supposed to be on a map, by the way, or no? I'm not hearing about it anymore.
I gingerly start pulling out my hand crossbow. Light crossbow, sorry.
Just want to make sure, are we supposed to be on a map right by now, or are we, it's normal that we're still on the default screen?
I would also like to know. Friends would be
All right.
nice.
Hold on. Yeah. I moved their tokens onto the other map, and it's.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
That's nice to know.
So we shall just move ourselves where we would be.
Yeah, you can position yourself.
where's the cart?
Imagination.
Okay, it's off map.
The-
Okay, it's off
theater-
the map. All right.
Theater of the mind.
Mine.
I'll just assume it's off the map.
So, still kind of deep in conversation with this fellow dwarf, I'm just sort of turning to him and says, "So that was the last time I had dysentery. And then I remember I had grandma's wine one more time, and then I guess I had dysentery again. But, and then turn and finally notice the horses. Oh, that's a bad omen.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna stop the cart.
Sebes will begin sneaking around. I would like to go stealth and sneak around this tree to my left.
Oi, what happened? Why you guys stop?
There's some dead horses on the road.
So are you guys gonna make a closer investigation? What are your plans?
I am going to sneak up to the horses by going around this large tree or patch of shrubbery.
Are you gonna roll stealth?
I will roll stealth.
We'll let our friend do some scouting.
Hopping off my cart and standing next to the other wagon.
I have rolled the stealth.
I would also like to stealth. And wow, okay.
I won't bother. I'm wearing heavy armor. I'm just gonna walk up very cautiously with my shield equipped, and
I will have a short sword in my main hand and a dagger in my offhand.
All
I'm
right.
just- I'm just sort of getting off the cart and sort of standing by the side to try and stealth, so sorry.
Ezekiel still doesn't understand why is everyone stealthing and getting arms ready, but he's just
Dead
hiding behind
horses
the
are a
wagon.
bad sign, Z. Bad sign.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, live horses are a good sign, and dead horses are usually a bad sign. I mean, that just means dead horses.
Okay, well, stop.
Nope.
Stop.
Oh no.
Rewind. Okay.
And thank you. However, with that, a arrow bolt will come flying out of the shrubbery towards Sebas and strike him.
Oh dear.
As another comes out for Shizu and misses. And with that, we will roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Haha. My mighty armor is
Snap,
protecting
crackle, and pop.
And Sebas, you take 3 piercing, sorry.
Oh
And
dear.
Shizu, you were missed.
Appears to have been spotted. That's not good.
The dwarves are ready. I'm gonna be pretty slow on that initiative.
That's not good. Why I have the highest initiative?
Sorry, where am I looking for this?
I have the highest initiative.
On your character sheet, to the left or to the right of armor class, it just says initiative. Make sure you have your token selected, and then click initiative.
Thank you.
And just to make sure, on the bottom right under the chat where it says as, make sure you switch over to your character.
Got it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on that. But
Oh no, you're alright. Alright, so has everybody gone ahead and checked their initiative?
I think we're missing one.
Missing out of us.
I rolled it.
Nope, I think it's everyone now.
I rolled
just
it.
Sebas rolled it. I believe he just didn't have the token selected at the time, so it didn't auto drop.
I rolled a critical hit on initiative.
And for the goblins, how do I add them in? It won't let me click on their token.
They're sitting on the GM information layer, I think it is. Alright, so all four are on there now. You can go ahead and put their initiatives on them as you like.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
We're having books.
I do not see myself on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, I'm just seeing Ezequiel and Bardis and the round turn on the initiative order.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see
Sebas
it.
is added.
I have a 22.
Me. And then Colgrim. There we go.
The gear does not want to work for me. Alrighty. So, up first would be Sebas.
Can I tell where I was shot from?
I mean, I would think you would have a general idea. I mean, you were coming around a bend and, you know, you were shot. So I would think...
All I need is a direction.
Maybe like a cone or something.
Well, it's a line, but...
At least a cardinal direction.
Selfish.
Should I roll a perception, maybe? I'm not sure.
You can, you can roll a perception check and see if you can actually tell exactly what location it came from. Okay, yeah. So it came from like the southeast-ish area.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to use my lightning breath in the exact direction the bolt hit me from, as if tracing the path from the bolt, from me, back to the shooter.
Oh boy, guys, get out of the way.
How much range is
This
it?
is why it is a 30-foot range and a 5-foot wide line.
Does he know how far the arrow came or bolt came from?
Well, I'm assuming they're within the shrubbery, and it's not more than 30 feet.
Unless they're hiding behind the rocks over there.
I mean, how would they see me?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the response and speculating.
Does that sound alright to you, Alia?
Hello.
Here.
Yes?
I think we are losing her.
We're having difficulties hearing you.
Alright, he had a 20 on his perception, so I would say that he would spot them, so you can go ahead and bring them out of hiding. And then that way you can like point them out to the friends.
Oh, they'll know where they are. They'll know.
I would say it'd be the pair that, shot him.
Showing off right away where they called me Blue Fang.
Starting off with a bang.
I will move closer if necessary. I'm going to reposition first to make it line up properly. So, Would the shrubbery count as difficult terrain?
I sorry, I realized my thing was getting my microphone was unplugging. um, I wouldn't say it would be difficult terrain. I would say it could be cover, but I think you would have good line of sight at the moment. So
I would like to hit both of them in one. So I will reposition within the shrubbery to grant myself a smidgen of cover and a good shot.
okay, so you went into the shrubbery to shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
They will both need to make dexterity saving throws against a DC of... One moment.
I think you can click on the skill and it'll link it in the chat.
Yeah.
A DC of 12.
Alright. So a DC
Oh
of
no, 10, I believe. Hold on.
your DC of your saving throw equals 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
So DC of 11.
The first one does not save. The second one does.
So the first one would take 7 damage, and the second will take half. And as the bolt of lightning leaves my lips, I will call out to my companions. Goblins ahead, behind the log.
Did he say Frogwins in the fog?
Goblins behind the log.
There's goblins somewhere.
In a bog?
Is this a bog?
Roslin's a bit of a hog. Gotcha.
He said a log, guys.
Ah.
Yeah, you will get used to it eventually. But go.
Oh, I'm gonna have to wait a bit. I rolled shit.
How do the goblins fare after a taste of my signature weapon?
I think that's it, right? Ava?
I was having technical difficulties. I was messaging Ben. Sorry.
Alright, so we got one that saved and one that did not.
Yes, you got the first one that did not save, so he took the full 7, and the other one that only takes half. But it won't let me change it on the on their health bar.
And just just keep in mind what their health is at, I suppose.
Okay, that should work. They were on the map layer of it, and we went ahead and brought them up to the token layer, because Roll20 is funny, it has a bunch of layers. So the first one takes a full 7. That is all his life that will kill him.
I turn him to dust with my breath.
And then the second one is taking half damage.
Yep, second one's taking half damage. There we go.
Is that
All right, there we are.
Is that rounded up or rounded down?
Always down,
All right.
unless specified like specific.
All right. Well, up next will be the goblin. And he will shoot at Sebus.
Is that the goblin?
Nope, never mind. Ezekiel is up.
Farewell, combatant.
Is he going to fight beyond the grave?
Yes, he is.
No.
You know, he's gonna come back from the grave and just come after you all.
A goblin
crap.
leech, guys, come on.
I didn't know we were fighting revenants this early.
Ezekiel is totally going to go back to his cart, try to get his light crossbow, and because he's pretty nervous, he's going to be like trying to load, but he's going to take his time, and then try to come back and see everything and just aiming with the light crossbow, scare shitless. And I think that technically is my turn because that requires an action, right? To get my weapon because he's searching. It's okay, it's okay.
It's okay. I mean, Ben normally lets us get like an item interaction, and then you can go ahead and do an action. So I'll let you go ahead and do that.
Casting mage armor.
Because there's the object interaction that is a free action.
Yeah, I just kind of thought that because I had to go back and search for the light crossbow, I kind of thought that it counted as a search.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing since we know that we're traveling dangerous roads, you wouldn't leave your crossbow in the on the bottom of the stack of things in the cart. Keep it
Not really.
available.
Wisdom score of 10. His sense of command is pretty naive.
10 is like the average. It's like a commoner has that. So I mean, a commoner would
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
yeah.
if they're traveling dangerous roads to keep their weapons close by. It's common. I mean, unless you want to role play your character as someone that's a bit.
No,
like
he is
your average.
naive. He is naive.
All right.
So yeah, that's my action.
Cool.
And my turn.
Also, you're in the chat log. You're still using your name of the your username instead of the character name. You can change
Thanks.
that at the bottom. Yeah.
Will do.
All right, Bardis.
I would like to proceed 25 feet forward, still remaining stealth, as I heard something about something in the fog, and I'm just going to move up my 25 feet into the shrubbery. And I suppose I'll ready my produce flame cantrip if I see anything that looks like it's within 30 feet of me.
Ooh, I forgot.
Just shy.
Yeah, not quite.
Go for it. Does Bardis see anything? Are they gonna do a perception check to see if he sees anything while he's hiding in the shrubbery?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say you can get kind of a glimpse through maybe tiny little breaks in the leaves. So, I mean, if you feel that you can see someone, I would.
I don't currently see anyone that's within 30 feet, so but I'll just basically ready my produce flame. So
Cool.
if something does come within that range, I'll just do that.
All right, and since one of the goblins, for some odd reason, did not take its initiative for some odd reason, I'll let him. All right, no, that's fine. All right, yeah, no. Up next, the goblin that got electrocuted halfway. Is going to he's gonna aim his short bow into the shrubbery towards Sebus, because of course he knows that's where the flame came from.
Lightning, actually.
Lightning, which he misses. So all you hear is a goblin cursing under its breath, because all he just sees is his arrow go right through the shrubbery.
Oi, Sebas, he insulted your mother. I speak goblin.
Up next, Colgrim.
All right. I wouldn't be able to see anything through the shrub, would I?
Nope.
All right. I am just going to move forward 25 feet up next to Seashell with my hammer.
Yeah, you can go ahead and I'll sail back, I guess.
I'm gonna look back and say, watch the cart.
Sure.
Your character token hasn't moved.
There you go.
Sorry.
I got you.
And is that everything for for Colgrim? Other than maybe, what else would a Colgrim do? Swear?
Yeah, because I don't think. Can I roll perception and see if I can see anything else?
You can roll perception. Sure.
Wow.
I think he can see.
Hey, first 20 of the game, guys.
No, I rolled one on an initiative.
Oh, yeah.
All right, look at that. And that. Okay, yeah. I mean, with that, I would say you can see a few things.
All right. Can I hit it with a javelin?
I do not believe you can throw that far. But, I mean, hey, I mean, you can attempt. You can attempt.
Javelin is 30, 120. So if he shoots more than 30 feet away, it has disadvantage to do it.
Yep, you can surely try.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There might be a chance.
I'm totally good for that. So would that be strength or?
Actually, on your character sheet, you have a javelin, but then you're just gonna hit up at the top. It should say advantage, normal, disadvantage, and if it's more than the 30, 35 feet, it's disadvantage. So all the lines.
So just click javelin.
Javelin, but you're gonna hit disadvantage, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, I'm on that.
And then which
There you go.
which one did you go after?
The one that got hit by the
Ow.
breath on the other side of
Okay.
the log.
All right, go ahead and hit the javelin. Where it says javelin on the nat 25 that you just rolled.
That's critical was meant to be.
Yeah, and with that, you like literally impale the goblin into the shrubbery behind him, and he is no longer living.
Goodbye, small fucker.
Can I look at Bardis after I did it and just be like, "Yep, I made that bitch a shish kebab."
Well
like
done!
Mother.
I just kind of like stare at him like, what? What just happened?
All right, and that ends your turn, and that brings us to
Some other goblin?
yeah, exactly. And with my help if I was hitting my button. The one over on the far side is gonna take a short bow and go for Shizu. That would be a miss.
Ha!
So all you see is like an arrow fly in between you and Colgrim. You hear that little, you know, sound of the feather going by, and you can just be like, oh, okay.
Aha! I know where they are now.
All right, so that brings us to Shizu now.
All right. Can I roll perception to get an idea of where that arrow came from?
What was that?
Yeah. Can I do a perception to get an idea of where that arrow came from?
You sure can.
Does it count as an action, or is just a thing?
That's a good question. I mean, is perception considered an action? If it is, I mean, I would let it slide because I let someone else do it.
Yeah. I'll just gonna roll. Ha!
So yeah, you definitely notice where it came from.
The criticals flow freely tonight.
They're just raining.
I think it's time somebody curses these fools. There's too many greens.
All right, I'm gonna like shout out to my people. They're over there, and just point in basically the direction where the arrows came from, and then move to 30 feet to there. That's 30 feet. Yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna try to not get one-upped by my dwarf friend and shoot a spear at this guy.
All right, let's see what you can do.
Well, thankfully I'm within 30 feet, so it's not disadvantage.
His disadvantage worked for him.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, fuck.
Nope. It goes straight on by, and the goblin's going. Okay.
Yep, that's all. I don't have any bonus actions, so there you go. That was my turn.
So, Sebus, you are up.
I would like to.
Kaz, I read that.
You read nothing.
I am going to move behind the rock at the top of the map, and I will use my action to hide.
Kid.
So I will roll the stealth.
Alright, so I am going to draw a line, because there is supposed to be a embankment right where Shizu is about to be going up. So I'm just going to draw a line right there so everyone knows where it is.
Ah, they have the high ground.
Damn it.
Luckily, none of us is named Anakin.
I rolled a 22 for stealth. I believe I've hidden.
So, yeah, there's your embankment. Steep embankment, I'm going to say 8 feet, 10 feet, like that.
So it's going to be difficult terrain to climb that a bit.
Yeah, you got to do a little work.
I'm going to have to work out a bit.
Pump that iron.
Is it? Oh, you said it's about 10 feet high. So could I theoretically hide, take cover behind that, or is it?
You can, yeah, I would say you'd be able to use it as cover to a degree, unless one of them come after you. So up next is Ezekiel.
Can I roll for perception?
You can roll for perception. What are you trying to perceive?
I'm trying to perceive the goblins that are hiding, and I see my partners going to different directions right now. So I'm trying to find anything, any goblin nearby.
Alright, go ahead.
With a strong perception of 0.
Yeah,
7.
you really can't get a grip on things. Maybe the sun's in your eyes and given that glare.
Well, I did tell him the general direction, so at least he knows where to look.
He does know where to look, but maybe just that sun glare was in his eyes, so he can't get that exact location of maybe where one of them is
also
standing.
I think he's looking through a few shrubberies at the same time, also.
Right. So
That
I
probably
mean,
doesn't help.
Yeah.
maybe the dead horse caught his attention too, and it was just like, oh, there's a dead horse.
He is panicking right now. So since he can't find them, so what I'm going to do is to take cover with the cards.
All right.
So I'm going to hold my action, I guess, until I see one of the goblins. So once I see them, I will try to shoot them.
All right, and you're gonna try to shoot him with your arrow.
Yeah, with my light crossbow.
Great. All right, goblin is up. And this goblin is gonna come out of the shrubbery and move over towards a little bit over towards the embankment so he can get a better shot at Shizu. And when he does, Ezekiel, you can try to take your shot.
I should have climbed the wagon.
Shoot at him. Get him. Shoot him down.
It will be with disadvantage.
What are you using?
No, I mean, it's not for distance, it's the cover. Well, the goblin is being covered by the trees. I
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah.
The cover just adds to AC.
Yeah, it's not disadvantage.
Right. So just go ahead and
Alright.
shoot normally.
So Goblin AC would be increased by 5.
Okay, so I'm taking my reaction and shooting the appearing out of nowhere goblin. And it doesn't hit.
Nope, and it misses. We'll just say that you shot a little too low and it went into the dirt of the embankment.
Damn it.
So now this goblin's gonna come over and take his shot at Shizu. 19, does 19 hit?
Yes.
So you are gonna take 4 piercing.
You've done it now, goblins.
And because the goblin didn't take his full movement, he's gonna step back a little bit. Alright.
Is your voice for Shizu Emperor Palpatine? Because that would be amazing.
Bardis, you're up next.
Being a little unsure of where exactly how I'm going to get up there on the goblins, I'm going to move forward to Colgrim. And I'm going to give him guidance. In case he needs to roll a check to get up that crazy little hill there.
So you're bringing the druid insurance in. Alright, got it. And that's your turn. Colgrim.
All right. I am gonna move forward. Sorry, I was just reading. Okay, I'm gonna move forward to the little bush.
Okay.
And then, since I have another javelin, I'm going to try and hit this dude right in front of me.
Alright.
Since it's 30 feet, I don't have disadvantage. It'd be normal.
Yeah, right.
Is he in line of sight with that embankment?
Alright, hit javelin. That definitely hits, so. And with that, the last goblin there is looks and sees that all his allies and counterparts have been slain, and he is going to start to run away.
Do not allow him to escape.
So, Shizu, you're up.
Did I? Oh, that's the goblin that shot me earlier, right?
The goblin that shot you was just killed by Colgrim,
Mhm.
and the one that was left is now running away.
Does the ridge go all the way down?
Uh, probably not. I would say it like levels down, goes down to like a steep hill, and then he's running.
All right, let me
Back-
see how far I can get. So I can get 30 feet here, and then I can get. Oh, I can get next to him. Yes, I'm gonna get right up next to him by doing a movement and an action dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell at him in draconic and say, "You're not getting away."
I believe he does not understand you at all,
Yeah, that's the point. It's just meant to
and he's just gonna look at you with wide eyes and basically go, "Oh shit," and keep going.
How loud are you yelling this?
like super loud.
I obviously speak Draconic.
Well, could I hear him?
Oh yeah. Unless you got some sort of hearing problem, I'm yelling that shit.
Whatever you're speaking, he doesn't understand. But I could tell him what you're saying in Goblin.
All right, Sebus, you're up.
I will simply dash up past Bardus. And that will be my turn.
All right. That brings us to Ezekiel.
I'm just going to make sure there is no other hidden goblin around the cards or anything. I'm going to try roll again perception if it's possible.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And yeah,
Yeah, you don't know. There's just too much shrubbery, and maybe you decided you noticed something was out of place in your cart, and that caught your attention more than the goblin.
okay, so I'm going to assume that the problem is already taken care of. So I'm going to strap my cart with the other wagon, and I'm going to go to the wagon up front and start heading towards the dead horses with the two wagons.
Okay. So I would just say you can move your your movement with that. All right.
Oh yeah. I wanted to mention that basically I have a spear in my hand. A javelin, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm chasing him with my javelin and my shield and like a savage.
Bardus.
Hey, I'm mildly terrified that there is a cart racing towards me, so I'm going to get off the road.
Well, I don't think I'm going that fast.
I'm very small. I don't like large carts coming towards me. It's a thing. That's my turn.
All right. Colgrim, what you doing?
All right.
Do you have another javelin?
I do actually.
Javelins for days.
Oh, I think
Javelins for days.
I think that needs changed. I don't think he has 120.
I have 3. I've only used 2. So if I action dash, I can go 50 feet. Like it's double my movement speed.
Yes, but that would be your action, so you wouldn't be able to throw the javelin.
All right. Well, at this point, he's gonna be kind of pissed off that he hasn't hit anything with his hammer. I'm just gonna have him run up there.
All right.
It's a race to the last goblin.
And he's gonna move his allowed speed.
So I get an attack of opportunity.
You would get your attack of opportunity.
Perfect. Javelin him. Ha!
Javelin standing right next to you.
You can use this as a melee weapon.
I think 18 hits, hopefully,
Yeah.
and 8 piercing damage.
I think you impaled him.
Haha!
You did. You killed him. So we are out of initiative.
I shout out triumphantly.
So what are you guys doing now that you've killed your goblin ambushers?
Sebas will sit on this boulder and just say, "Well done, everyone."
I'm going to finish my movement with the carts and get close to the dead horses and start investigating.
I am going to collect my javelins.
Kind of, like search him or something. I don't know, see if he has anything interesting on him. I guess I'll do an investigation for that, something like that.
Yeah, go for that. While I look to see what he might have had on him. Yeah.
Alright, so I think this is probably a good spot to go ahead and take our break. Let Avalia take a little breather, see what she can find. Those of you that are watching, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back for another hour and a half or so. We're just going to take a 10-minute breather, let everybody get up, stretch your legs, have a little drink, and give Avalia a chance to take a little breath.
Time for another pirate-themed
Woo!
beverage.
Well met.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going into part 2 of tonight's session. Got about an hour and a half to go. Just finished off some goblins. I'm going to pass the reins back over to Avalia. Enjoy the show.
Oh, welcome back. All right, so guys, you just killed 4 goblins. What are you doing? I know somebody was investigating a goblin. Who was doing that?
I tried, and I don't think I got far with a 9.
Pretty much no.
Bardis is going over to the one that was literally impaled and removing the javelin from it to return to Colgrim, and then going through his pockets.
All right.
Bardis, could you do me a favor?
I suppose.
Grab me his short bow.
I mean, all bows are. I mean, they're pretty big, but okay. I'll find a shorter bow.
I mean, it's a short. He was using a short bow. That's what it was called. I just want something. I want a way to hit things from far away.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan. I'll take one of theirs too. Surely the goblin that was shooting at me with the short bow has still a short bow.
I am armed to the teeth with swords, but I can't take anything from far away. I don't know what I was
have
thinking.
a similar problem.
Bardis, you gonna roll me an investigation check for checking out this goblin? Ah, okay.
Absolutely god awful. Well, I'm going deep.
Well, I mean, they're goblins. I mean, they don't really carry all that much on them. No, coin with maybe like 5 like copper pieces, 2 silver pieces. But Bardis, you do come across a very not nicely drawn map leading to a cave.
Ooh. I love maps. I've even got cartographer's tools. Tools? I don't know anymore.
I also share your love for maps. Maps are good things.
Maps are a nice way to not get lost.
I can read maps.
I can read maps too.
Yeah, but do you have proficiency to read maps?
Yeah, I do.
I do not.
I do.
So what else are you guys doing?
I'm
Did
checking
this
the
one have a
forces
short
to
bow
see
that I
if-
can give the strange individual who's been asking me for it?
You can take the short bow and yeah.
Do they all have a short bow?
From the ones that you've noticed that had them, yeah.
The ones that were shooting us with bows probably still have bows.
Yeah, but I mean, I would suggest that they would, unless they magically disappeared. But I think they're still there.
All right,
Would you like-
cool.
I would like to salvage all the arrows that I can.
Do I have it? There, I got a short bow. Can I get
Ava?
like a? Surely have some sort of arrows on them I can grab or something. I don't know how much ammunition they're carrying around, but
We'll say they each have like 5 arrows.
I'm gonna be up at that one.
I'll take 5. On the one, basically still on the this guy that I impaled is the one I'm taking his obvious loot from because
Okay. Yeah, it's just like the coin purse with a couple copper pieces, like 6 or 7 copper pieces, 2 silver. He has a scimitar.
ooh, a scimitar. I don't want that. I don't want that one.
I will also take 5 arrows for the time being.
Colgrim, what did you say you were doing?
I'm gonna be getting my javelin back from this guy and looting him.
All right. About the same thing, you know, coin purse, 6 copper pieces, 3 silver, scimitar, and 5 arrows and a short bow.
Can I check the horses to see if they were just killed and put on the road, or did they belong to someone?
Yeah, go ahead. You can check the horses. Obviously, you know, seeing them, you kind of already have a feeling you know who they belong to.
Oh no. Guys,
What is it?
I think these horses belong to Rockseeker.
Well, we don't see Rockseeker and his bodyguard anywhere, so perhaps they made it further on ahead without them.
Or maybe, just maybe, they were kidnapped by the goblins?
Well,
That's
not
us.
the horses. They're right here. They haven't been kidnapped.
I think he means Gundren and his companion were
Ah.
kidnapped. That's a strong possibility.
Well, let's perhaps look around, see if we can find a trail or something.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Because if you're looking at the horses, you're gonna see the saddlebags have been looted. Nearby on the ground near the rock where Sebus and Sisu is, there is an empty leather map case.
Interesting. Pick that up.
And Bardis, why don't you give me a perception check? On the ground near you, you're gonna notice maybe a scuffle of goblin footprints and human-sized footprints, along with another dwarven footprints, maybe being dragged slightly.
Oh, that's not good.
What do your dwarf see?
It would appear that someone has made way with our compatriot or his compatriots.
Well then, I suppose we'll have to go get them, won't we?
Do you have some sort of a sense of direction of where they might have gone?
Well, Bardis did find a map, a crude drawing map that leads to a cave that wasn't from going slightly opposite from Phandelver, so we would say it would be going eastish, like towards where the last goblin that was killed was running.
Oh, so he was running back to his lair.
So what do we do? Do we go there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
but
sounds good.
what about the carts? We cannot go take the carts to a place full of goblins.
Well, can we just leave the carts here and have the goblins steal them? I don't think so.
Perhaps we could camouflage them within the shrubbery.
Is there any food in the carts?
I mean, for a small price of 2 coppers, you can certainly have a small meal if you want.
No, I mean, if there's a lot of food in the carts and we try to hide them from view, some random, like, bears or something might go and eat them.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, think. Yeah, there is pork and stuff.
Yeah, there's you got sacks of flour, some casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, lanterns, and barrels of oil. So,
I'm not sure just leaving food out in the open like this is a good idea.
Rockseeker never said anything about a situation like this.
Well, I guess I'll have to improvise.
I mean, is it normal where from to mention like, oh, and just in case I get kidnapped? I mean, it's kind of an unexpected situation.
And we don't get paid if we don't go find him, so...
Oh, then I guess we'll have to go.
Yeah, we gotta find him.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a little bit unprofessional in my opinion, but yeah, I guess we'll have to go and save him.
Unprofessional to get kidnapped. I mean, well, okay, all right.
You kidnapped, yeah.
No, in the sense that he never left anyone just in case something happened to him. He never said like, look, if something happens to me, you can go and find this guy. Don't you think?
Well, I suppose that's his way of saying, if anything happens to me, come and find me.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
It seems like he keeps plenty of things close to the chest.
That's a dwarven way. Everything's close to our chest.
That is because you have very short arms.
Well, that's because we're mostly chest.
Okay, so shall we go?
Huh? Sounds
So,
like a plan.
Let
I think
me
we should-
attempt to hide our carts first.
Can we like split the carts? Is there like a smaller one or?
Yeah, the smaller one is mine.
Maybe we can bring the one of them with us, and like split what's in it so that the like the one we're hiding doesn't smell like a feast.
To be honest, the food itself is less valuable than the tools. Food can be replaced easily, and for cheaper, I would suggest hide the
We do
food
the opposite.
separately. You put the food somewhere else, and the wild animals will be attracted to it, but the tools may remain undisturbed.
Oh, that sounds okay.
I mean, are you guys planning that we're going to be gone for a long time? I mean, I imagine it's right over there.
I don't know. What does the map look like? Does it tell you how far is it? It is. Is it?
I
gonna
stare
spend-
intently at the map.
I think Colgrim's gonna come over and look at the map too.
I'm just gonna
As
look at
will
them.
I.
I
I'm just gonna
mean,
look at everyone looking at the map.
Gather round! So we all stare at the map.
I have navigator's tools and the ability to use them, so...
Navigator is C. Cartographer is map.
Navigator can be applied to anything.
okay, so the map, we'll say the map shows maybe like, you know, a half a day's journey. About, you know, 5 miles northwest. We'll just pretend that all this is going northwest, you know, where you're situated.
All right.
So,
Alright, I suppose knowing that it's about here and there, let's just, you know, put the carts, yeah, hell, bring them with us.
We'll
Our
have to move the horses first.
Away.
Can we just go around or no?
I mean, I suppose it might be more difficult to move them off the road.
I don't know how do the horses look like they've been there for a long time? Like, are they stuck in the ground decomposing, or just kind of like freshly killed?
they're probably a few. What Gundam and Sildar left like a day before you guys did. So I mean, they're fresh. They're a day.
So it'd be like
Two-
possible to, so we could move them without having to like use.
I mean,
heavy stuff.
if you really want to move the dead horses,
Being a man of action, I'm just starting on the way of the path, trying to find my way to this cave. If you all are coming, catch up.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm following too.
You follow, I guess.
So
All
will
right.
I.
well, since you're leading the party, Bartis, why don't you go ahead and give me a survival check?
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Advantage, right?
Yeah, so it'll just give him advantage. So he'll just roll with advantage now.
Do I roll with advantage or just roll again? Because technically,
Yeah, just roll again then. When you'll just take the better. So, okay.
Lord.
You walk a half a mile, but you end up walking around in a circle, and you come back out this way towards the dead horses.
I thought you had the map.
Colgrim's just gonna be like, more dead horses? What the hell is going on?
We passed the same dead horses an hour ago.
Are you sure these are the same dead horses? I mean, there could be a lot of dead horses.
I say we
Two
use the map.
dead goblins and a pile of ash right there. It's the same. It's the same horses.
All right, you lead then.
Yeah, let's give the map to the dragon.
Very well, I will. So now, should I roll? What like a?
Roll me. Okay, go ahead. Roll survive.
Can someone assist him if they give him the advantage in the thing?
Can do that if they want.
I mean, that's my thing. So
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
A 16 with advantage.
Okay.
These natural ones.
After spending, the hour walking in the woods and circling back towards the horses, after about another 35-40 minutes, you finally get your bearings and you start on the trail the right way.
yay.
See, I know what I'm doing.
To be fair, everything looks the same when you're this short.
I will grant you that.
These shrubberies all look the same.
Can't even see over the shrubberies.
So, we're using Theater of the Mind because, of course, I don't have a map that looks like this. So, you're walking down the trail. What's your marching order? What are you guys doing? What are you talking about? What are you?
I will be leading the pack this time, as I am navigating us there with the map.
I guess I'm behind Seva since I'm helping him.
I'll be somewhere in, like, next to those guys.
I'll take the rear.
I will go right now.
All right. All right. One second. Okay, so since Sebus is leading the party down the trail, you are going to stop the party because there is a snare in the middle of the trail.
I take out a javelin and I look around.
I apologize, I was distracted for a moment. What did you say?
I said, Sebus, since Sebus is leading the party, you guys are walking down the trail, and he's glancing about and he's noticing things, and along the ground he notices a thin rope.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
I will use my thieves' tools and attempt to disarm the trap.
Maybe
I'm
not
gonna-
touch it.
I'm gonna look around nervously, expecting more goblins and like action dodge or whatever that.
Okay.
I'm gonna step a few feet back because traps don't make me nervous. Idiots
Yes,
who trigger traps make me nervous.
Step back, yes. First I will try to see what the tripwire triggers in order to make this a bit easier on myself, rather than just
Stepping back 10 paces.
cutting a wire and watching things happen. Should I make a perception check for this?
Is it investigation?
Investigation could also work. I'm trying to discern what this tripwire sets off.
Beanie, Ben, Bruce, one of you.
What?
What does they're trying to disarm a trap.
Mm-hmm.
What are they using to do that for with thieves' tools?
These tools is Dex. Dex plus proficiency.
Okay, so Dex plus
Usually.
proficiency.
It's a thiefy thing, and everything that's thiefy is dexterity.
To
Well, I
be
wanted to
fair,
see
if it's a
what it-
puzzle trap, it would be intelligence instead.
Well, yeah, but that sounds like a magey kind of trap.
I wanted to see what it set off, but I'll discern it, whatever. A 15. Yes. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, but because Sebas was leading the party and his passive perception was the same amount as the DC, he automatically sees it. So.
Okay, so I would just know what the trap is then. Some sort of... What sort of trap are we looking at here?
A snare.
How far back do we... Okay. Yes, I rolled a 15 to disarm it.
You disarm it.
Excellent. I will gesture to wave my companions on. It has been disarmed.
Wonderful.
You sure?
Absolutely positive.
Well, if he says so.
Nervously,
Wait, don't take another step! I'm just fucking with you, go on.
I would like to attack him viciously.
Oh boy.
By the trap.
Who are you attacking?
Oh no, that's fine.
Alright, so are we going back in the same marching order? What are you guys doing?
I think it worked out pretty good.
Yes, that works for me.
Yeah, that works for me too.
Yeah, I have to keep helping Seva, so
Do I need to roll another survival, or are we good with what we had before?
I think... Go ahead, amuse us.
Very well.
Someone give him advantage.
I believe Ezekiel is helping me.
Yeah. Oh, good.
15.
Yeah, you stay on the trail. So you, at least the trail that's mostly followed. You can, see a few goblin footprints here and there. All right.
Goblins are disgusting little creatures. I cannot stand them.
Sebas, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, fun. Uh, 6.
And with that, you are walking across an area, and for a moment, you realize that you don't feel anything hard underneath your feet, no solid earth.
And for a moment, Sebes says, "Shit!"
And with that, you go falling down into a pit. And you are going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So,
Ouch.
you
Oh,
take
boy.
6.
I am unconscious!
Oh boy.
And Sebes is unconscious in a hole.
Alright. What else?
That's not the
is
first time that's happened.
It is not the first time that this happened.
And I don't even know you, but you're a grown man. Are you a man?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a sailor! This is not the first time this has happened.
Alright.
So what do the rest of us see?
We just see him wily coyote style, just
You see Sebes disappear. It is a magic trick.
Where did he go?
Guys,
Sneaky rogues.
I think Sebas is dead.
Turning invisible. I think he turned invisible on us.
No, he definitely failed. Right here. Look.
So you all gathering by the pit, looking in it.
They all stand around looking at Sebes' unconscious body.
And I asked, Sebas? Sebas?
How deep
Sebas,
is the
wake
hole?
up. I think he's dead.
How deep is the hole? About 10 feet, I guess.
It doesn't really give me a how deep it is, but if the walls aren't steep, so there's no ability check to get out of it. So I'm gonna say probably maybe
Based on a dice
6
roll,
feet.
based on a dice roll, it'd be at least 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 10 feet. But
Alright,
like, it's not steep walls though, from what it's saying.
Oh, so okay. Well, I'll get him out of there, guys. You guys make sure there's no other goblins sneaking around. So I go down the hole, and I check like does he? I kind of like give him a little shove. Does he react or does he?
He's fucking unconscious.
All right.
I mean, he's lightly breathing, a little bit of a chest rise and fall, depending on it, unless he fell face first or he landed on his back. But
All right. Well, I'm gonna use 1 point of my lay on hands to basically give him 1 health. So now he's at 1 HP.
He wakes up and says, "I need healing."
Damn it, Genji. I'm sorry. Yeah. What did you do? Are you trying to pull off some strange magic tricks? Is this a local custom?
No, there was a fucking pitfall.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Are you guys gonna get out of that hole?
Thank you. Yes, I'm going to get out of the hole.
That is going to hurt his pride for a few days.
Oh no, my pride knows no bounds. Don't worry.
Right.
What it does do is make me very pissed off at goblins.
yeah, remember to set your HP to 1.
By the way, I can only do 4 more of these, so yeah.
Anyone happen to be a healer?
I didn't have enough money to buy some medical kits. Sorry.
I dabble. And I'm gonna saunter up to him and cure wounds.
Ooh.
I could do 7.
You're gonna feel a little bit of burning and a little bit of enjoyable burning, but you'll feel great. Don't worry about it.
Sebes stretches and, thank you, my friend. Pops his neck.
Not at all a problem. Just stop falling down holes.
I would hope to make that a one-time experience.
All right. So did you finally get yourself out of the hole?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and roll me another survival check.
Here, Sebas, look, this is how it works. Remember, you have to go here.
7.
Oh no, we're gonna walk right back into that damn pit.
On the bright side, it's not hidden anymore.
You know the pit's there, so you avoided it. You went around it this time instead of walking straight into it or over it and falling to your death or your unconsciousness once more.
It wouldn't have killed me that time. It would have just very hurt.
It hurts your pride.
I'll take the map back from him once again and say, Quill, Z, you. Just give me a hand with this.
Alright.
Alright.
I was just knocked unconscious, so I may be a little bit confused right now.
There we go.
Shit, 22.
Alright, yeah. There you go. With that, you guys walk maybe another 2 hours. You know, you walk 5 miles from where you once were. And you finally make it to the outskirts of a little break in the trees, and you start to see a cave. Okay.
I am going to check for traps.
Does anyone here not know how to see in the dark?
You mean your rogue?
Do I have... Oh, yes, I don't...
Dark vision?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh no.
Everything is black.
We lost. We lost Bardis already.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, everyone except the Dragonborn has dark vision.
Yep. Everybody but your rogue. Good play.
Yep.
So this is the area where one of you needs to step up and hold his hand through the dungeon.
To hell with that.
I'm just going to... Hold on. One moment.
This time with a rope so he doesn't fall in a hole again.
I use the fire aspect of my produce flame. I'm not hurling a fireball, but I'm just popping a torch in my hand, essentially.
Thank you.
A flickering flame appears in your hand, remains for the duration, harms neither you nor your equipment. 10 feet of bright light.
I'm going to take the opportunity and start pulling out torches from my explorer pack and just setting on. So 2 torches.
I don't need no torches.
Everyone but me can see in the dark.
Well, he's got his our dwarf friend has basically a torch in his hand, so we're good.
Okay, you guys. For defeating the goblin and ambushers and finding the Cragmaw hideout completes the story's milestone.
Ooh.
So you all get 75 experience points.
Wow,
So-
spoilers.
Okay.
Shit, I lost internet for a second.
Hey.
Then you don't get it.
You don't.
Right.
You weren't there for the announcement. You don't count.
What happened?
We got spoilers.
Oh, come
And
on.
we also got 75 XP.
Cool.
Level 2 is 300, right?
Yes.
I forget. It's more than 75 is what I remember that much. Yeah, 300.
So, following the Goblin's Trail, after spending most of your day following the Goblin's Trail, following it in pits, going around in circles, you finally do it. You finally make it to a cave mouth. The trail you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. What seems like a lot more farther away than 5 miles. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
I cross the stream.
I see only darkness.
Well, yeah, can you throw a light effect thing in the roll 20 for the dwarf that casts the light thing?
Sure. Yeah. It's a 5 feet radius, right? With the light?
It's bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
It's 10-10?
I knew I should have played a tiefling.
Can you see?
Yes.
Are we supposed to see, or does that affect us, or how does it?
Okay, hold on.
If he's holding a torch, make sure you click the little option that says all players see.
Ah.
Oh, hold on. If you go that means you saw something. You better go back to where you were. I'm stepping into co-GM.
Alright.
Go back. Go back to where you saw something.
Shem is here with the
It's
kill
right
codes.
there. Yep, right there. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
well.
you got your full darkness pretty much. So, other than Seabreeze should only have a little bit of light. Everything else should be dark around from where you guys are. Is it completely black the entire screen, or just certain parts?
Well, for me, it's certain parts because I have dark vision, so it probably just does automatically. But I think it's for Seabus that doesn't have dark vision. This
That's a problem. That's a problem for a rogue.
And
Yeah,
with
good job sneaking, holding the only source of light.
I am glued to my dwarven friend here.
This is why we hold hands.
You could also tie ropes if you're going hiking.
I would not recommend holding my hand. It currently has fire in it.
Oh, other hand.
That's my mining hand. No one
Just
does that.
gingerly take his beard in your hand.
Oh.
And with that, because two arrows come flying out of the thick briars, but reflecting right off of your armor, Shisu.
Ha!
And so everybody just hears that little ka-ting sound when, the tip of the arrow hits the metal of your armor.
And I just yell, "They're in the bushes!"
And with that, we are gonna roll initiative.
Again.
Sorry, guys.
Bardis, you said that you were using, you have light as well?
Yeah, I have produced flame.
I'm using Bardis' light because I didn't get a chance to take out my lantern. And by didn't get a chance, I mean I was looking to see if I had a lantern, and I do. I have a hooded lantern.
Yeah, someone's mentioned he was using a torch.
Oh, okay. So you took a two. Okay, then I have a torch then because Ezequiel said he took 2 torches or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Alright, back into the voice.
I accidentally pulled aggro, guys.
Good job. At least you're the tank.
Yep.
So
Yes.
who's got the torch? Is it just you gave two? So Ezekiel has one and Seabass has one.
Yes.
What's
I
the
know
light on
you can-
torches? 2040.
Something like that.
Let me check.
2040.
Oh, great, the road goes last. Well, not
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
last, but...
Am I exuding light as well, by the way?
How much light does your produce flame do?
10 feet of bright. Sorry, 10 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim light.
Oh wow, it's bright now.
That's fine. No, that's okay. You had a 17.
Okay, my bad.
Did we ever get a chance to take a short rest?
No.
No.
We just
We've
went
been traveling for hours.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
You
you
never-
were following that dwarf. We don't take rests.
You never said you were taking a rest, and I will now shut up because I'm not jamming. I apologize if all you.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh god, the wall's gonna attack us!
All right.
I guess we could take a rest after these guys, maybe. I don't know.
It's just so I can get my lightning back.
Is it a short or a long rest?
Both.
Really? Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
That's actually good.
Quite a fan of my own lightning.
Right.
What in the world? Why is it saying there's a goblin way over there?
I don't know.
I have no idea. But again, my turn order thing does not like to work correctly for me, even when hitting the button.
All right, give me just a second to sort that out because it's looking real weird.
I'll be back in just a moment. Apologies.
What about the music, man?
All right, is everybody's initiative right? No, it don't look like it.
We're missing. Colgrim should be 17.
I thought I had that in, but apparently I didn't want.
Some people are not using their character names in the chat.
Yeah, I refreshed, and so I had to change it back. I didn't before I hit initiative, but it is now.
All right, so we've got Colgrim at 17, Shizu at 12, Goblin. Okay, should be good to go now.
Right. Well, since Goblin got pissed that he didn't hit Shizu, he's gonna try to hit him again with another short bow attack. 19 hit.
Ah, fuck. Yes, it does.
Oh, you're only taking 4 damage.
It's yeah. I haven't healed, so it still hurts.
All right, Shizu, it's your turn.
Why is my game like? No, whatever. Was I able to see where they're shooting from? Like the bushes, I guess. It's pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, you did have, 3 arrows come in your direct, vicinity. So, yeah, I mean, you pretty much know that they're hiding in that thicket area.
How deep is the little river thing? Is it like it? Can I see the bottom of the river or?
It's a stream, so it's a shallow
Okay.
stream. Yeah.
All right. Well, since I'm not a vampire, I'm gonna cross the river. And just go right there, I guess. That's like. Can I see these guys, or how does this? I'm very confused with this. Do I have to? All right, if I just go like there, can I? My game is being super laggy. Or am I just not? I don't know what's going. What the fuck?
Are you using Google Chrome or Firefox?
Google Chrome?
That's your problem.
Oh. Well, can I just reset it? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you just trying to get in by the goblins then?
Yeah, basically I'm trying to get like next to the goblins, but like, yeah. I was hoping to be like within line of sight of my friends, but it seems like these bushes just block everything, so I'll just go there.
Yeah, the bushes kind of crop up, and then there's like a barricade that's been kind of shambled together there at the north that's blocking line of sight as well.
Oh, okay. Alright, so there's 2 of those guys. Well, I'm gonna try with my longsword this time. Yeah. I'll swing at this guy with the longsword. Oh boy.
That is a good.
All right, yeah. You've missed. So.
Yep. And that's my turn.
All right.
Am I still sitting at 8, or am I at 17?
You're at 17, so you go ahead and go next. For some odd reason, the turn order didn't work for Set.
Okay.
Here we go.
So he just ran into the bushes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I made it
you-
obvious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just follow him?
Yeah. And forgive me that I went completely out of order. Shizu, you're not next again.
Yeah, it's fine.
So can I run up like right next to him? It's not letting me go into the black
Yeah.
area.
It's because it's a line of sight, so it blocks movement as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to reset the game in another browser because it's being a bitch.
Yeah, try Firefox. That seems to
Yeah.
fix all issues that we have had in the past.
Yeah, so you gotta go where your line of sight is. So you gotta move around the black. Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much right in after him.
Mm-hmm.
So can I hit that guy?
That one?
Yes.
Yeah, I can say you can hit him.
Okay. I'm gonna get my warhammer, and I'm just gonna swing it at him. Oh, actually, can I move and use rage?
Yep.
Well, you
Okay.
Rage is a bonus action.
yeah, rage is a bonus. So,
Alrighty, I'm going to rage.
but does rage doesn't take effect this turn, right? It takes effect next turn,
No,
correct?
it'll
No,
take
it
it'll
takes
take
a-
effect this turn.
It
What-
takes
what
effect
you're-
immediately.
Yeah, what you're thinking of is when Vortar frenzies. He doesn't get his frenzy
Okay.
attack until the next round.
Ah, all right. So yeah, go ahead and rage and hit.
Okay.
An 8.
I'm sorry. The goblin's laughing at you because you missed.
Damn. Insult.
Should have used the javelin.
I know, right? I'm regretting it too.
All right. So the other goblin's up next, and he's gonna come around. Oh, actually, no. He's gonna stay where he's at, and he's gonna take his scimitar and go for Shisu, because he's the closest target.
Oh boy.
Does 14 hit?
No.
So he takes his scimitar and he swings it at a wide arc, and it like completely just goes in front of your face and then doesn't even touch you.
Ha. I got scared.
Bard.
I thought we were gonna go like, does a 24 hit? And be like, fuck.
Alright, I'm going to probably step the hell out of this river. Oh, hello. And I'm going to, let's loose the produce flame on them.
Light him up.
Yeah, I say that hits. Which one are you hitting?
The one towards the back.
All right.
Wah, 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 wah.
One.
Well,
1 damage.
one.
All right. And the goblin's just patting himself out kind of quickly and
God, burns, doesn't it?
looking over at his brown flesh and just kind of blows off the ash and just looks back at you, Bardis.
Next time, it'll be worse.
Silas, you're up.
Right, so I see my companions in a scuffle in the shrouds, and I will go over to assist them. I will move over. I should be able to see with my torch, yes? That blacked out area?
Yeah, you can't go through the black area. You gotta go where you're able.
I mean, if I can see, would I not be able to go there? Is it line of sight? So
Yeah, it's the line of sight. I mean, it's pretty obvious you know where they went. So, I mean, you kind of have a general direction.
I mean, I'm just gonna go straight, like to the right.
Yeah.
And just like I can't see what's going on because of that thing, but I should
Right,
be
you're
able to see
line of
because I have light.
Well,
Because
it's
I have
the-
light.
Can you just like walk through the bush as difficult terrain or something?
I think of them more as the equivalent of like walls. They're supposed to be like really hardy shrubbery.
Yeah, like briars and thickets. So you're not going to be able to want to get them, and that's why they're so dark. So you're going to actually have to go around.
There's a small opening to the north.
Oh, that's the only way in?
It appears so.
I can't see through it at all, like enough to throw something.
You can see what your token can see.
Yeah, it's equal, but the bushes here are the equivalent of like throwing a spear at a wall of just thorns and everything. There's no way anything gets through it.
Oh, all right then. Then I will move up north of Colgrim and Shizu. There we are. And I am going to throw a dagger at the one that Bardis burned a little bit. Yes.
All right.
Just watch the Mohawk, dude.
And because I have an ally within 5 feet of that enemy, I get to sneak attack.
That you do. Yes, you do.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does.
So 6 damage total.
And was that, the goblin was making crude gestures at the other guys, mocking them for their lack of aim. And here you come with the dagger, and it goes right into the skull, causing him just to completely silence and fall back.
Right between the eyes.
Ezekiel.
Since I'm seeing that I'm being left behind, I start moving forward towards my companions, having no idea what is going on.
Did you double dash to get to where you were? Are you taking an action?
Sorry, are the squares 10 feet?
Well, the squares are 5.
So yeah, it was no more than 20 feet, so it will still be... I still had my action, right?
Yeah, you do.
So yeah, I'm going to hold action until I see one of the goblins and I attack it with a firebolt.
Okay. Next up is the other goblin.
The other guy.
He is going to take his scimitar and go after the Mohawk guy just because he came down after him with a hammer and totally missed. So he thought it was quite funny. Does 11 hit?
Armor class 15.
Alright, so again, the goblin wide arcs, maybe taking off a few hairs of that Mohawk. But he misses and doesn't cause any damage.
So did he damage the hair?
He damaged the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Colgrim, you're up.
So I'm still in rage. Is that how that works, or
Yep.
do I? Okay.
So as long as you either attack or take damage, it lasts for a total of 10 rounds.
Attack or be attacked.
Okay.
I thought you had to take
No.
damage.
You have to take damage. So if you get attacked and you don't get hit, then it doesn't count. But if you attack and don't hit, it still works.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh at him, and then realize that he hit the mohawk, and I'm gonna swing the hammer at him because I'm pissed now. And not do anything.
Worst Warhammer ever.
Yeah.
And he's sitting here flicking you off, kind of laughing, cackling.
I'm just gonna start swearing under my breath.
Sisu, yep.
Alright. I'm just gonna swing at the other guy by my long sword, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's the 21 is the roll to hit, and the 7 is the damage roll.
And with that, Sisu somebody finds purchase and slices the goblin in half and just leaves them dead, bleeding, intestines all out on the ground.
Disgusting. Even more so than goblins normally are.
Can I roll for Constitution save?
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll for Constitution to see if you throw
Roll to
up.
throw up. Roll strength for distance.
Yeah, no, you throw up.
Not on my good shoes.
Why didn't I see that? Oh, there it is. I was just laggy. I want to take one of them scimitars. Have a second one.
I would like to go retrieve my dagger.
And did they have arrows?
Shit, hitting the wrong button. So used to the other button. Okay. Yeah, they had arrows, probably about 5 arrows each. As well, no coins, just regular.
I'll take 5. Yep. And leave the other 5 to whoever else was looking for arrows.
I will take 5.
So add both of you add 5 more arrows to your sheet, and it's starting to get dark out. Now the sun's cresting over in the horizon, and it's getting late. You've spent most of your day traveling by foot. You're probably getting tired, so you can either make camp take a long rest tonight, or you can take your short rest.
I say we start with a short rest, and
yes, short rest sounds good to me.
we can rest in this general area.
Yeah, I don't feel so good, so can we just rest?
Yes,
Take a breather.
yes. Just take a quick rest. I could use a moment to recuperate some spent energy.
Alright, so you guys are going to take your short rest, and from there, I think we're going to call it for tonight.
Can I spend my hit dice right away?
Yeah, if you want to spend your hit dice.
Nope, you can't.
Nope. Okay. No, you're not allowed.
Hit dice are regained at the end of the short rest.
Well, basically, I was asking if we know that the short rest is nothing happens, or if something might happen, then we'll just leave it like that. Yeah.
I guess we'll have to find out. Well, you'll have to decide if she's going to be mean like that, and on your guys' first short rest, throw something else at you.
I guess it's going to be the roll of the dice, because we're going to take, one of you are going to have to take watch, or one of you are going to have to roll and see what happens.
It's the short rest. It's 1 hour.
Well, right, but still
Not
1
when I'm
hour.
sleeping.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But still, with a short rest, you can still roll a dice to see if something shows up. Or,
Especially since you just killed a couple goblins right outside their cave.
Yep.
Can we like chop down one of those super strong trees and make a barricade out of it?
If you want to make the extra noise.
And your short rest wouldn't start until afterwards, because that would be considered more than
Yeah, fine, fuck
like,
that.
what I can't remember what they say. Has to be
Light activity.
Yeah, light activity. And I don't think chopping wood is very light.
Chopping wood would be strenuous.
All right, where do you want to put the bodies? Do you want to dump them in the? Oh wait, it's not a river; it's a stream. So do you want to dig a hole? Do you want to like drag them?
Just dump them. Just dump them into the shrubs on the other side.
Okay.
Poor Ezekiel's over there barfing.
We're not going to be here long. I just don't want to look at goblin guts.
We'll just throw them in that bush over there.
Too exposed.
Well, you deal with them then. I don't know.
I grab both of the goblins, throw their lifeless bodies, goo and all, over my shoulder, and put them in the corner over here.
Oh, Sony
Yeah,
made a
so-
pissing pit.
You know, we had a goblin on the crew of my ship. We threw him overboard because he kept stealing food and coin. Disgusting little creature, kept his quarters an absolute mess.
That's where you're throwing the goblins over by the yellow? Is that where you want
Again,
them?
like these two tiles basically.
He did make for excellent shark bait, though.
Just so that they're not immediately visible.
Sure.
You must be hunting tiny sharks then.
No, quite large ones. But the stink is enough to draw them for miles.
I'm just gonna like chill, I guess.
Yeah, I'm setting up my tent and trying to eat something.
So, do we know who's taking first watch? Probably not the one that can't see in the dark.
Are we taking a long rest?
We're doing a short rest, so that's what I'm saying. We don't need to set up like 10 watches. and
There's
stuff.
no reason to even set up a
We're
tent.
not even sleeping. Like, why are you setting up a tent? We're just like taking a breather.
Maybe he wants to take a cat nap.
He's missing his bard and the ability to
It would
pitch a
take
tent.
it would take the entire short rest to set up the tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's
I'll
a
set up the
pop out.
tent.
So
Alright,
Leave it to the dwarf to pitch a tent.
by the gods.
At a moment's notice, pitching a tent, always.
Okay, so yeah, Volya said we're going to call it here. Who wants to be the one that rolls to find out if there's a random encounter during your short rest? Who's feeling lucky?
I always feel lucky.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
What if I
actually, why don't we make the stream choose who gets to roll?
All right, that works. Stream.
So stream.
Choose.
That's why not, Bruce. You're watching, you can choose.
So I'm gonna have the stream go ahead and choose who's gonna roll for the dice encounter to see if they might stumble across anything because they're being quite loud and arguing with one another outside a cave.
Also, we were like fighting goblins and like making loud noises.
All right,
Can I
so
vomit?
Vortar, choose for us.
Vortar.
So one
There you go. Warrior Chartros.
one would be Sebus, 2 would be Colgrim, 3 would be Sisu, 4 would be Ezekiel, and 5 would be Bardis.
Funny fact, I have Tides of Chaos. I can have advantage on the roll, but I will have to roll table.
Vortar Sebus is 1. You went Sebus? I thought you wanted Colgrim. Colgrim is 2. I think. Yeah? Yeah? Did I say Colgrim was 2?
I don't know.
I'm glad people enjoy Sebis. He is quite fun. Do not use tides of chaos here. We do not need to check for goblins and explode.
Vortar seems very adamant for Colgrim. So, Colgrim, you're rolling.
All right, what do I need to roll?
Just a d20. So it's just to the shorthand for it is /r space d20.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
All right.
I don't know if
Oh,
that's
boy.
good or bad.
We'll find out next time.
Next time on Minds of Phandelver. I was going to say Dragon Ball Z, but I'm the only dragon here. Technically, it would be appropriate for me still, as I am a dragon.
I lost my Phandelver. Next Friday, tune in and watch what happens then.
Farewell, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and watching me DM for my very first time. Hopefully, I didn't do that shit of a job. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it yourselves. And yeah.
It was indeed fun.
Thanks everyone for coming out. If you haven't already, give the channel a follow so you know when we're going live again. Next game is on Monday with mostly new characters. Kaz playing a little bit different bard. Beanie reprising her role as Estelise. It's been quite some time since guys got to play, since I think the week before Christmas, so we'll see if they even remember how to play. Bruce DM will be playing his halfling sorcerer, Jinx, and a couple other people that aren't here tonight. So
Curses and boons, people. Curses and boons on Monday.
Do all the cases.
Well met. Well met. Well met.